I like the intro song.
Welcome back, everyone, to Let There Be J podcast. We're having the time of our lives. It's a big week. It's a crazy week. We got everything planned for you this week. It's gonna be nuts. I'm one half of your hosting duo here, Jonathan.
I'm the other half, James.
And today is a massive day for this podcast.
A massive day. It's huge. So what song even was that?
It's a perfect song for the intro, is it not?
It's
perfect.
I barely hear it.
Oh, you'll hear it later. You'll hear it later, all right.
Elon Musk's kid.
Okay.
Did you hear that? His kid.
Whose kid?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk's kid.
Yeah, because he has like the name.
Elon Musk's kid.
Oh, you're off the grid, but like he had a brand new baby boy, and his name is like XAE-12 or something.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding you. Look it up right now.
His name is XAE-12.
Apparently, it's Kyle. I think.
That translates to Kyle.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but the
Muskria language.
His wife said, or his partner said, that like Grimes, she said that like X was like the unknown variable X, and what else? AE was just some fucking, I don't even know what that one was for. Archangel, I think, is what that one was.
Archangel.
I don't know, man. And then like the A12 was like a ship that they love. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a guest here.
Have a guest really early.
Named Aiden. He's about an hour early, but he's here.
This is this is a surprise. How's it going, Ethan?
Aiden, why are you here, man?
Aiden, sorry.
Yeah, so teacher once told me, or this teacher beat me brutally a lot, but he once told me, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. So you gotta be here early.
I mean, how's this gonna work? Because we're gonna be talking for about an hour about some things you have no idea about. So
I like to educate myself, alright? I've actually read more books than Ty Lopez, believe it or not. That guy's a fucking pussy. Alright?
okay.
Ty, if you're listening to this. Anyways, we're
giving up
talking about again? Ethics?
I've given up on trying not to swear in this thing. Just go crazy, guys. Don't watch these. I'll make them all private one day, but for now, no one's gonna trace it back.
So what's the first topic on the agenda here?
Run it back, Turbo.
I thought that was someone else for a second talking, and I got scared. But
we're being hacked again. We're being hacked.
Okay, topic 1, James. You know what it is. You already know what it is.
Is it what I think it is?
Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Season 7, Episode 11.
The penultimate episode of the show.
And you know what? So James mentioned earlier I'm off grid. That's because the last episode of this show is out now. If I want to, I could turn this off, go to the TV, and watch it. I'm saving it for a Friday treat to finish off this incredible series.
Today is Wednesday? Holy shit.
It is Wednesday.
Holy shit, man. I did not even realize that. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get into this thing.
Okay, so the last episode. The last episode before the last episode.
What? The last episode 10.
I said the last episode before the last episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So, this is going to go down in history. This episode is titled Shattered. This is going to go down in history as the Order 66 episode. Oh my god. First of all, okay, so the episode starts. They've got Maul in custody. They have him. The Mandos put him in. Buddy, I'm about to kick you out.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
Oh God.
Okay. I wonder if I mute it, if they can still hear it in the recording. No way they can, because I just
No.
muted him.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear him either?
No.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, he's gone!
Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, we got hacked again.
Later for discussion.
Okay.
I knew he couldn't help himself. This is I didn't want to come early.
Oh no, he was not gonna enjoy that conversation.
Oh.
All right, so with that distraction,
Maul's captured, okay? The Mandos put him in some crazy, like, container. They have his mouth chained up. It's reminiscent of something in Rebels that they used to hold, like, a dead Jedi body.
really,
Yeah, early on in Rebels. But
it was out. It was banned by the Mando.
yeah,
Mando
it's
system.
the last one. It's the last one. We see that, Gar Saxon is being taken into Republic custody. We know
Saxon.
Gar Saxon. Yeah, they just called him Saxon in Clone Wars, though.
Gar Saxon. Interesting. Okay.
And we know that he's the leader, basically, of the Imperial Mandalorians by the time Rebels comes.
Yeah.
So he's going to join up with them because he feels so betrayed by Maul because he was told to die well by Maul.
Yeah. Totally left him in the dust.
And so I just want to talk the music in the beginning of this episode.
All right. I have a segment for us to do. Okay, this is a surprise.
Okay.
I just threw this on him. So we're gonna do Jonathan, since he loves music in TV shows and movies. We're gonna do the Jonathan score.
Oh my God, James Raposo. Okay. I'm gonna
You
get
gotta
to the
you gotta
after
score the
Okay.
scores of
I'm gonna get the
everything.
score after the episode.
Okay, I just have
So-
to drop that on you.
So, yeah, basically, they're bringing Maul back, but like the feeling, like it should be like a happy moment, right? They captured him, but I don't want to spoil the score, but the music they're using is so eerie. It's
Mhm.
they know that we know that Order 66 is happening soon.
They know, we know, they know.
They do, and everything is so tense. And then Ahsoka, Rex, they go on the ship. They're going back to Coruscant. Okay, they get a call from the council. We see that like the scene with the council. The original scene is in Revenge of the Sith,
Really?
and that scene in Revenge of the Sith cuts right before Ahsoka walks in.
Oh shit!
Like Yoda says a line right before Ahsoka walks in, and that line is the last scene of the scene in the movie.
Huh? I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Revenge of the Sith, so that's
And,
interesting.
Once again, just further proving my hate for Mace Windu. I hate this guy so much. I'm sorry. He's such a dick.
He's the worst.
And like, oh well, I did my duty as a civilian, not as a Jedi, because she ain't no Jedi. And then they're all like talking, whispering about stuff about what's going on. And she's like, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Oh well, this isn't a matter for civilians." What an idiot. Maybe
Well, I
if he
mean,
would
he is right in a way, but like, I don't know.
screw this guy. Because if he would have told her, she would have told him that he knew that Palpatine was trying to take Anakin.
That's true, but shit happens, I guess.
But it's ridiculous. So basically, that's over and done with. Bo-Katan and Ahsoka have a nice little goodbye. We'll see you later, Ahsoka Tano. It's nice because they started as adversaries.
She was still kind of mean at the end, or like I don't know what happened, but I remember it was kind of like weird. I don't like Bo-Katan that much. But what did they say? She's like, oh, we need a new type of leader, and it's like, we already tried that.
Because they did, because Satine was completely
Democratic,
passive, non-violent.
Yeah.
And it did not work out because a terrorist organization known as Death Watch was formed out of it. But they go into the ship, and we get just a beautiful little scene with Rex and Ahsoka.
Just of course, to really drive it in.
Not like anything tragic is about to happen, right?
I know.
But just saying that, like, she's like, we're supposed to be peacekeepers, but like all I've known all my life is war. And this war, like war, huh? What is it good for? Basically, that's what Ahsoka says. Then Rex hits her with weak clones. We have mixed feelings about the war. Uh, you know, we hate all the killing and suffering that's going on between everyone, but if it didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. And it's just
It's weird,
this
man.
this show just does such an amazing job at humanizing the clones.
What would happen if they weren't like okay? Let's alternate reality. Like the Order 66 doesn't happen. Like would the clones just be chilling? Like with after the war, would they just be like, okay, we're
Yeah.
here?
I mean, they age double.
Oh shit! Yeah. So they would be.
The
Huh.
old man.
When did they start making the clones then? Because if they age double, like they would have to be like 10.
I think 10 years prior to Attack of the Clones.
And
Wait.
who like why? Who sanctioned that? Like why?
Oh, Sifo Dyas. It's the whole thing. That, like,
Yeah, I know. It's been
Qui-Gon's
so
master.
long.
Yeah, let's not get into that, man.
It's been so long. Fuck that shit. Okay, anyways, whatever. Anyways, so I know Star Wars so much, so well,
Get that
obviously.
great scene. Then we hear, Commander Rex, the next orders are in.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, Ahsoka, would you
Oh.
listen in? And she goes, it's probably just more good news. Go in.
That was so stupid.
We see Palpatine then execute
fully
Order 66.
Palpatined up.
And Rex goes, it will be, or yes, Lord Sidious. I don't know how he knows to call him Lord Sidious.
They all just know that. I think that's just like
Might just be in the chip, I guess.
Yeah, I think I remember in Revenge of the Sith they kind of say Lord Sidious or whatever.
And then they go, we gotta kill Ahsoka. The doors open. She walks in. There's two are coming behind her.
Yeah, they put the guns up.
Kill her, and he goes, "No, I'll do it." And
he has it.
The helmet is shaking. His helmet's shaking.
He does the hezzy.
If you look close, I didn't recognize this at first, but he has a tear going down.
Yeah.
And then he points guns at her, but before he does anything, he's the one who fought this most of all. He goes, fives, find him, fives. Then blast him twice. And I'll save what I'm going to say about the music during this part now, but we're going to get that to the score. But oh my god, the emotion of her like having to kill these are the people that just honored her by her goddamn face is painted on
on their helmets.
And she has to kill them all now.
Jesus.
It's crazy just seeing Rex evil like this.
But it's
actually it's cool. We get like an explanation, like an actual full explanation that they have to kill all Jedi. And even this, I didn't know. Anyone who disobeys the order has to be killed too.
Yeah.
So this, I guess, explains.
I didn't know you could even disobey it. That's the thing. I was like, huh.
Because the thing is, I think that might be for like the admirals and stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah. Like
Tarkin's in Clone Wars.
Oh really?
In the Republic, yeah. And he obviously transfers over just fine, but I'm sure a lot of them.
It's a smooth.
I'm sure a lot of them don't want to kill some Jedi, and they're probably dealt even Leia's dad.
Oh wow.
In Revenge of the Sith helps out Yoda, helps out Obi-Wan.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, but he does the full hesitation, like he resists that hard, and then he doesn't even blast her. He blasts like next to her.
Yeah. But next, she's thinking quick. She's thinking real quick here. She's going, what am I gonna do? I have an idea. And this is where I started to get hyped.
Yeah.
Heads over to Maul's cage, bro. He's in a cage in a cage.
And he senses shit. He was sensing it.
Oh, I didn't even talk about when she feels it.
Yeah.
It's all the audio for Revenge of the Sith.
It's a big disturbance, man.
And it ends
Doesn't she see Anakin? Doesn't she see the eyes of Anakin? No? I swore I saw those yellow eyes, unless I'm fucking tripping.
But it just ends with and apparently it's Hayden Christensen mixed with Matt Lanter, who plays him in the Clone Wars at the end, just
Oh
saying,
shit!
what have I done? Like in the credits, it's listed Sam L, Ian McDermott, who's Palpatine, and Hayden Christensen as like archive footage.
Huh.
But yeah, they make just the what have I done? Something's wrong with Anakin.
Those
But
yellow eyes
Maul
are
sets the
crazy.
and it's weird to realize that he didn't know about Order 66. He knew
Yeah,
something.
but he knew something. He had like
he definitely knew something.
he had like a suspicion.
But she lets him go. Again, they keep teasing us with this team up here.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because it does happen down the line in Rebels. They do actually team up and fight together.
Really? When?
Just the season 2 finale. They fight the Inquisitors. Kanan, Ahsoka, and Maul team up to fight the Inquisitors. Maul kills every single Inquisitor.
Damn.
Kanan says, "Where's Ezra?" And Maul goes, "You mean my apprentice?" And slashes Kanan right in the eyes, and he's blind for the rest of time.
Oh, really?
That's how it happens, dog. It is a sneak out moment.
Holy shit. I didn't know that's how he gets blind.
It's crazy, dude. I love about Rebels. I thought about Rebels all day.
Okay. all right.
Let's Maul go.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, you realize we need to work together, Lady Tano."
That voice is incredible.
And she's like, "No, we don't, baby. I need you as a distraction so I can help Rex."
I don't really give a fuck about you. Like,
and then she's like, "Perhaps I could have one of your lightsabers." And then she's like, "I'm not rooting for you." And I think that's pretty funny. But he had to cause a little. But imagine if she gave him a lightsaber. Imagine the scene that happens later. Just seeing Maul with the blue lightsaber, I feel, would be the coolest thing ever. But
dude, it's gonna happen. It's definitely happening next episode. I gotta say.
Really?
What do you think? Like, obviously.
What happen?
Huh? What'd you say?
All I know is that all these people escape somehow. All three of these main characters escape.
Definitely gonna be a big fight with like a bunch of clones and like Rex. And, come on, you think they're just gonna end off on like a night?
Maybe we'll have the blue sabers. I'm good night now.
You think they're just gonna end off on? You think they're just gonna end off on like a little toot? Like, no, it's gonna go off on a big bang, man. Like it's gonna be crazy.
What?
They know what they're doing.
Dave Filoni, genius. That's what But Maul goes out and he's got a crazy Vader hallway scene. This guy.
Oh, dude, that scene was nuts.
He's taking heads off with the walls. He's switching them. It's so good.
Honestly, that scene was probably way cooler than the Vader hallway scene. I'm not way cooler, but
really,
I think that scene was sick.
Hallway, it's just the thing is that it's live action.
That's true too. But like just the power that Maul has there, because like you don't see the Force being used on its own kind of thing. You know, so that's why I thought it was really cool. Like he's not using lightsaber like he has to do with the thing, and he's just walking. This guy doesn't even care. He doesn't even care.
It's so good.
That's why I wish Yoda would just imagine if Yoda just used the Force, like not even have a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what I wish. That's why I hate that goddamn stupid lightsaber scene from Attack of the Clones that everyone loves.
Okay, but imagine if Yoda used the Force to control a lightsaber.
Here we go again. I think this has to become a segment now.
Yoda using the Force.
Lightsaber Yoda Force rant.
Okay. So this is my opinion, right? I think
Green Fiend.
You would. Okay, for one, I love the green sabers. That's just fact. I have to point out there. They're way better than the blue ones. Anyways, I think that Yoda, instead of carrying around a baby lightsaber and doing flips like a kung fu master, even though like I guess they say that's like his style or whatever, that's his form. But I thought it'd be way cooler if instead of just like could actually hold a lightsaber, he uses the Force to control lightsaber, and he's just like sitting there and like controlling it with the Force. Come on, you can't deny that would be sick. He's just so.
That's something we're gonna talk about later.
Okay.
Truly proves it's all about execution. In my mind now,
the way you describe it, I picture it being done like a really prequely cheesy way. But I feel like there's a way to do it well. It's like literally people can make anything good.
Whoa!
Right?
Imagine if he has like multiple lightsabers with his mind.
Okay, now you're going full Lucas here.
Yeah. Yeah. Just give him 6 lightsabers on the. Just make it like a rainbow, like one each.
Okay, let's hear me out. Imagine we had a robot, and he had like a cough, and he was like a clone, and he had like 4 lightsabers.
Why you dissing Grievous, James? This guy's not your
I'm just
boy.
saying, I love Grievous. I'm
That's
just
your
saying
boy.
that's the same train of thought.
Grievous. In that like intro thing for the first episode of the Siege of Mandalore, there's a shot of Grievous and it looked so good.
I love
But-
Grievous. I think he's sick, but
Okay, getting back on track here. We're still talking Clone Wars here.
sorry.
But basically, all decimates in this fight, and then that's the last we see of him this episode. Hopefully, we see him next episode. I don't know.
He dies. It's an alternate reality. He's dead there.
He died,
He
man.
killed him. So the mall and the Rebels and Solo is actually a clone.
Maul. He
It's a-
took on his name.
It's a different mall. It's a different what race is he? I don't even forget. Dathomirian or whatever the fuck they're called.
You know, have you seen the leaked script for Maul's Star Wars story?
No, I've not.
Like the opening scene is so cool. It's like he's like an orphan kid, and like he goes to like a guy, and the guy says, "Hey kid, what's your name?" And he goes, "Oh, hello." He goes, just like a little kid. "Oh, I do not have a name."
I do not know.
And then he goes, what are you doing? What are you doing standing all alone here in this mall? I don't know. Hey.
Hey, wait a second.
And it just cuts the title.
Maul.
Perfect solo style reveal there.
Is his name
Okay.
just Maul?
Yeah, formerly Darth, now just Maul.
Yeah. It just sounds so much better. Darth Maul just sounds so much better.
It does.
Okay. Anyways,
But
so
we see Ahsoka, you know, just her kind nature. We see she does have connections with droids over the series.
yeah, those droids went crazy.
One of them is the same type of droid as Chopper from Rebels, who in Rebels is voiced by Dave Filoni, and the droid in this show is
Dave
also
Filoni
the
speaks
same type
droid?
of droid as voiced by Dave Filoni.
He speaks droid.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the way Chopper speaks, like
Dave Filoni filmed.
that was actually good.
That was pretty good.
That was
Dave Filoni
actually-
filmed that as he was eating a burger, and he's just.
yeah, more like kind of like you eating a burger. Okay, Ahsoka's chilling with the droids, and she goes,
Yeah.
"You know what? Pull up everything on 5s. Oh, everything's locked." She goes, "Put in Anakin's old passcode, which is, I think it's 8-10-8 or something, and I think that's the day the Clone Wars movie came out."
It's boobs backwards.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
You cracked it. No, they find the file. They find out about 5s. How then Rex has a log. I'm loving that they're tying in this great arc from season 6, where you know Tup's chip accidentally goes off and he accidentally kills a Jedi, and 5s unravels the mystery, but is then killed for his efforts at the end of it. But it clearly affects Rex. He makes a tape saying, "I think there might be something off with the chips in our brain." And then Ahsoka says, "Okay, I gotta get that chip."
Sorry.
Bees. So she used the droids to like kind of corner Rex. Shows like a
There's like
hollow
bait-
video of
bait and
her.
switch kind of thing.
And it's like, "Where are you?" And it's like, "Turn around," and then they go boom, and they close off all the doors. they
Zap Rex.
zap Rex. They put him on all the droids, and the droids are like.
I was
carrying him.
shocked. I was like seeing them just being dragged.
And then they put him in the med bay,
Yeah.
and then the
It's a
clones are
race.
the clones are starting to find out about
Where she is.
where they are, and they're coming to the door. They hook up Rex, They're looking for the chip in his brain with like the medical sensor. Or
They
whatever.
cannot find it.
They can't find it. It must be cloaked.
With some dark side magic.
I really don't. Yeah, maybe some. I don't understand really what happened.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I guess like who knows?
Goes up, a nice Rogue One shout out, grabs his head. I'm one with the Force, and the Force with me. They both start saying it. They remove the
brain
cloud.
activates.
It was a cloud of the dark side. And boop boop boop. It comes up. They put him in. Okay, I will say they removed that thing quick.
I know that was fast.
That boy came out quick. But the doors blast open. But then 2 droids get shot. We see Rex. And then she's like, Rex, are you okay? And then I love how he says, yeah, kid, I'm okay. Ugh. Rex is the best. Right? But no, and then she says, well, how many of them did this happen to? And he goes, everyone.
All of them.
The entire Grand Army of the Republic. Cut to black, cut to created by George Lucas.
Boom.
But, like, I was shocked when this ended. For me, this episode flew by so quick.
Yeah, that was a
like
fast
swung,
episode.
and I was like, no, this isn't the end. No way, no way. And then it just ended. But the thing about created by George Lucas, I want to tell you this because I don't think you know this. Do you know that George Lucas literally made all of the Clone Wars?
Really?
Came up with the idea for pretty much every arc.
You're lying.
You would just have meetings with Filoni and the team and say,
Yeah, I think we gotta bring Maul back.
I thought he just let it go. I thought he let it slide.
Yeah. He would meet like every week with Filoni
And say, you know what, I want to do a Night Sisters arc where we see that Dooku,
and he was like, he came up with all of it.
That George impersonation is amazing.
This is why Dave knows so much about Star Wars. Because George taught him absolutely everything.
George literally passed his brain onto.
They always say this. He's his apprentice. Dave Filoni is George Lucas' apprentice. who's a way better writer than George Lucas. So it's the best of both worlds.
Darth Filoni.
But James, I love that episode. What did you think of that episode?
It was a great episode. I just had a hoot. It went by really quick though. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, 1 left. I'm sad. Next week.
I did see a little inkling on TikTok, and it pissed me off.
Oh, better not say a word.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Let me quickly get into the score.
Okay. Score.
So, there's 2 main things here. And the whole opening thing when she's like walking through the bridge, and you notice when she's walking through that bridge, not a clone says one thing to her except Rex.
Yeah.
So, but that whole scene, like the music was so eerie and just so, like I felt like it really proves that knowing the ending doesn't necessarily ruin a story like at all. Like it could actually add to it because I know exactly what's about to happen.
Interesting point.
But I don't know how shit's gonna play out.
How's gonna get there?
I know the when, but I'm more concerned about the how. Or I know the what, and I'm concerned about the how. But when Order 66 hits, and she blocks the sabers and she's fighting, they play the score from it's a kind of a different version. I actually like this version better because it goes so harder.
Okay.
The track's called Anakin's Dark Deeds from Revenge of the Sith. They also use this in Fallen Order. It's what plays right when Jaro Tapal dies, and in that it was like it made me so emotional, and I was just so happy they use it. Kevin Kiner, who does the music for this show, is a genius. He also does Rebels, and you know what? I'm just gonna play it for you. I'm going on YouTube to do this. I'm risking seeing a massive spoiler, but
you're risking it all.
Okay, that wasn't even it.
Oh, I remember that song for sure.
Yeah, no, that's the song, but it's a different version they play.
It's a banger.
Okay, looks like the video got taken down.
It looks like our video got taken down already just by that.
Okay, this is the normal version,
Yeah.
but they speed it up and like boost it up in the
Oh.
like it's like the second the blast is like ba 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 ba.
Oh.
It's crazy, bro. I love this show. Okay, that's it for Clone Wars right now. Okay,
Hey, that was
I
good.
love Clone Wars. Thank you.
Waiting.
Let me
we're
wait.
waiting
Let me
for-
talk for a tad bit about Disney Gallery.
Okay.
Okay, I've been on about this show. This is a great show. It's behind the scenes of The Mandalorian. Episode 1 came out. It was about the directors. It was a really interesting
Why is it
episode.
called Disney Gallery if it's just the Mandalorian? Whatever.
It's called Disney Gallery. because my thoughts are for like
They're gonna do
any
it for every
big
show.
original show, they're gonna make a Disney Gallery
That
of the
makes
show behind the scenes. But yeah, they like talk about each director's past and like their experiences on the show. Start off
Yeah, I killed
obviously.
the man
with
before I
Dave
went on the
Filoni.
Mandalorian, but
This is a half an hour show. Dave Filoni got like 15 minutes and everyone else got like 3. It was crazy. They were talking about how dude, he's like a storyboarder. He
Really?
drew like storyboards and he was an episodic director on like Drawn TV. Like his first job was King of the Hill.
his first shot was King. What do you mean, King of the Hill?
The show King of the Hill.
Oh,
That
like
show.
the
He's
animated
directing
show?
yeah, episodic director of King of the Hill.
He did King of the Hill,
Yes.
Dave Filoni.
Like he didn't make the show. He just animated it.
He animated like he was a. Oh wow, he was like the
And he's like
storyboarder.
an artist.
Weird.
That's the background.
What?
And
That's
then
crazy.
he went on.
That's like if Seth MacFarlane went on to do like I don't know, fucking.
Yeah, man. It is crazy. I was waiting for your reaction.
I was just processing that.
Okay, then he went on to do one of my favorite shows ever, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Directed a bunch of episodes of that. And while he's working at Nick, he would talk all the time about how much he loves Star Wars. And then he told this story about how he got a call in like 2005. So this before Revenge of the Sith even dropped.
Hmm.
And like he would always talk at Nick about how excited he was to watch Revenge of the Sith.
Really?
He got a call, and they're like, "Hey, I'm from Lucasfilm Animation." He was like, "Oh, there's no Lucasfilm Animation doesn't exist. This isn't real." And he thought it was the guys from SpongeBob pranking him. And he was like, "Oh, really, really?" like we want you to come in, and he's like,
It's the
"Oh,
guy-
you really want me to come in, eh?" Oh,
Squidward's voicing
Yeah.
the
yeah, they got in. He met-
SpongeBob. That's not Squidward. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, go on.
He met with George.
SpongeBob.
That was a great experience, but I'm not getting this job. Then they took him out to the green room. They talked to George. They walked back in. They said, "Yeah, he liked you. You got the job."
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Been perfect ever since.
Really? So he just they just heard about him from Avatar and they're like, yeah, we want you.
Yeah, they
Huh.
did. And because like he would talk about Avatar so much,
Did he
or about Star Wars.
direct the movie? The Clone Wars movie?
Yeah.
Okay. But you hate that movie.
It's rough.
It's rough. It's a
There's
rough
one-
time.
There's one scene that I like
Okay.
that I always cry at, and it's the scene where like Ahsoka and Anakin start to get along, and I cry at just because I think of like how it ends, and it just makes me quite sad.
Huh.
But like, he's like, "You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan."
Whoa.
Okay, but Disney Gallery,
Mm-hmm.
free time. Talk about Debbie Chow, my close family friend. She directs a bunch. She's like, yeah, I just direct shows that like I would want to watch. So she's directed a bunch of Better Call Saul,
Good old Deborah.
iRobot, and The Walking Dead.
Hmm.
So
You want to
yeah.
watch The Walking Dead?
Does who? Do I?
Yeah, I thought you said she directs a lot of shows I like to watch or I want to watch. Was that what you
No,
said?
that's what she said.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know
Why
about
she
that.
wants to watch The Walking Dead.
Don't watch The Walking Dead,
Do
Jonathan.
not watch The Walking PSA to the viewers, the listeners.
Never watch that show.
Never watch The Walking Dead, okay?
But it's groundbreaking. It's insane.
It's way better in season 9, dude. I swear.
Dude, if you just get through the first 3 seasons, you enjoy 1.5 seasons, then you have to get through the next 2 to get to the really good stuff. Okay?
Dude, I've been told by a close friend to just watch season. Apparently, it's like amazing now, but like I'm not
Really?
7 year seasons.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah, it's just better now.
The whole cast is gutted. I guess it's
New
better.
stuff, eh? Oh, but we're getting the Rick trilogy, right?
Oh, the trilogy? What do you mean the trilogy?
We're doing a Rick trilogy.
Like a movie? Like movies?
A movie or Rick movie trilogy.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense because the book's finished, right? You just finished them.
Yeah.
And they had Rick in them till like the very end.
You know what happens at the end?
I don't know. I kind of read it, but I didn't. I think they just all die.
Okay, that's good.
Or I think the zombies end up dying. I don't know. Let me look it up. And now I need to know.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, James looks that up and we talk a bit more about Disney Gallery.
Yeah,
Rick,
do that.
That he just loves Star Wars. Taika Waititi said, he was used to the big stuff from Ragnarok, but he had a great time doing it. Bryce Dallas Howard, they said they talked about how her episode was the hardest to film, and they gave it to a first-time director, so they felt kind of guilty. But yeah, and it's a great show. Recommend if you love Mandalorian, you'll love to get a little behind-the-scenes look. And yeah, it was great.
Here we go. Notwithstanding, okay, I'm fucking still reading this. So it ends with Carl reading a book to his kid. But like I don't know what happens to the zombies. Okay. Okay, the final last scenes feature Carl reading a book to his daughter, recounting the story of Rick Grimes and all the trials he endured on his way towards restoring civilization. Both in the book, penned by his wife, and in the community at large, Rick is looked upon as a hero. Carl wrestles his father's legendary status, but is ultimately proud of him. The issue ends with Carl's daughter teases him for always bringing up the points of the grandchild. Okay. And like his father before him, Carl acts on his vision of justice. So I guess the humanity is restored somehow, I guess.
Zombies, I guess.
Maybe they just make a village or whatever. I don't know. Fuck.
Carl's dead in the show, so...
Yeah, they killed him off quick. I don't know. They killed everybody off apparently. Fuck.
Season 10, but
I think people just hated Carl by the end, right? Isn't that what happened? I don't know what happened.
James, we have so much more to talk about.
We really do. What else? What's next? Okay, enough walking.
I need to break up this episode.
Maybe.
You want to do it tomorrow?
You know what? We sure, man. But
or we'll just make it go long. Who cares?
We'll see if we can chunk it.
Next thing. I watched something over the past week.
What is this now?
I have been binging a show over quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
The past... What'd you say it was last time? I've been watching it for, what, a week?
You've been watching it for only 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
It's been 4 hours, Jonathan. I don't know how you got through 7 seasons.
In 30 minutes.
I don't know. Did you watch it at 4 times speed?
Oh my god.
Were you on speed as you watched it?
I don't want to reveal those things. If there's a cop,
What?
I think there's a narc listening right now.
What the hell is in our chat? What
Hello?
the
Yeah. I'm just gonna mute you for now, buddy. It's not the best time. Okay.
All right.
We're making enemies on the show right tonight,
Do you
okay?
see his name? What is that?
The
He's a
name's
fucking hacker. It's normal. Mine's .c. It's live.cd f4. Okay, whatever.
It's a name to me, so
It's-
okay. So I watched.
She's important to me.
She's real to me. Little, Force Unleashed show for you there, but okay. Game of Thrones season 8. Where to begin?
Final episode. This is the whole climactic review of everything.
Not the final. Oh yeah, this is the final episode with.
Didn't you finish it?
I finished it.
I'm done.
Well, I'm done, thank God.
Okay.
No, he's asked me to unmute him. I don't even know how to. So.
I think you just hover over his name and then you right click.
No, but I'm hovering over his name. Oh my god. He just called in a threat. I'm not unmuting him now. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, this season. You know what? The season gets too much hate. Okay.
Really?
Speaking of hate, but because you know what? You know what?
What?
I had a pretty good time with this season, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
You know what my favorite part was?
What's your favorite part? Let me know.
My favorite part of the season
Mm-hmm.
was, you know the battle that they've been hyping since the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
The against the White Walkers. The the
Oh,
long
this
night.
is
The long
this is
night.
the episode you were talking about. Okay, yeah. Go on.
The long night. You know
The really
that-
important battle, like the really,
I
really
love
super...
that I couldn't see a fucking thing. I love that. I love that I could not see a thing in that. What the hell are
Were
they
they
thinking?
thinking?
Okay, all honesty, this was not good. It was not as bad as it was hyped up to be, though. To be honest, the first two episodes, yeah, they were fine. I thought there like nothing happened in the first two. Like everyone was just chilling.
Yeah, it's
Hello?
just the calm before the storm kind of thing.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello? Our service is
Hello?
Jonathan?
Hello.
Hello?
Eric.
Hello?
DP.
Sir?
DP. DP.
Hello?
Oh my
Hello,
god.
DP.
Hello?
Okay. So, back to the show.
I'm gonna look for my tweet that I made after I saw this
Yeah, but the
episode.
long night.
I was on a rampage.
The first two episodes we're alone now, thank God. Oh, he's back.
Hello?
He found a way around it.
Hello?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Jesus
Hello,
Christ.
hello.
No.
2 chicken dolly?
Oh no.
You know what? I might need to buy freaking DP services. 'Cause I'm trying to secure this call right now from hackers coming in and interrupting us.
Okay, I'm still looking for
Hello?
my thing. I don't know how old this tweet is.
Yes, DP.
Hello?
What is it?
Hi, Jonathan?
Yes, we're in the middle of a discussion, man.
I'm returning a call.
Okay, now it's not, we'll call you back later, man. Now it's really not done.
You wanted to talk about security.
Okay, later, DP, later.
I can't do later.
Okay. So, basically,
Mm-hmm.
the first two episodes, they were all just chilling. You know, John came back from Winterfell.
When did this come out?
John Fruits.
Okay. When did the show?
This is getting ridiculous now.
This is becoming a problem.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm beginning to think I never should have added these guys on Skype.
Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
It's Aiden.
Aiden, yes.
What are you gonna talk?
Not yet,
Aiden did
dude.
what?
Aiden, it sounds like you're playing video games during the podcast, man.
Video games, dude. I'm a virgin. I don't play that shit.
Okay.
When did this? I gotta look up when this came out. I can't find the tweet for the life of me.
Came out like a while. I saw the tweet.
I know. You went deep. Did it came out before? Came out definitely before the Lighthouse, right? It's okay. I'm just gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking. Keep on going. I'm listening.
Okay. First 2 episodes, they were chill. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
John came back. John told Danny that he was her nephew, and none of them. And John found out about that in the first episode. He told her in the second. None of them really cared that they were like aunt and nephew, but they were what the things they were doing with each other. So the main concern was, oh, he wants the throne. He wants the throne. He's got a claim at the throne. He has a claim at the throne, mate.
Oh no. Oh, here we go. I found it. I found the tweet.
Just save it and wait till we get to that episode because I'm doing 1 and 2 right now.
We're doing 1 and 2. Fuck, man. I don't even want to talk about 1 and 2.
I didn't hate.
Doesn't even happen. Nothing even happens in the
Once they go on like a nice flight on the dragon, okay, do whatever the hell you want.
Nice
Not like we only have 6 episodes to wrap everything up. Have a whole episode on just doing nothing. And
So
then,
episode you forgot about the trial of Jamie. That happens episode 1.
That was episode 2.
Really?
End of episode 1, Jamie comes. There's a little trial. He has a nice little reconciliation with Bran.
So
I love Jamie.
So someone pointed out, how did Daenerys forget that Jamie last season charged at her with a spear, full intent to kill her, and she's like, "It's okay, pardon him. He's fine. He's fine."
That's a sins of the father situation where that's a season 7 problem, not a season 8 problem for me.
No, I'm just saying it's
I'm gonna be honest.
insane.
I think I like season 8 maybe better than season 7. I
Really?
despise season 7 looking back at it now.
Okay, season 7 was terrible, but I think it was just a downhill. It was just a downhill.
We'll get into these last 2. We'll get into those. Okay, but my favorite episode of the season was definitely episode 2 because it was just everyone getting ready for the battle, and I did really like the scene where they were all drinking along the fireplace.
That was the most Game of Thrones scene all season.
They knight Bran. That was great.
Okay, but what's funny? The romance between Brienne and the gingerbread man,
Nothing happens.
they just totally disregard it. They're like, man, whatever. We need to shove a love triangle in at the end of this series. Okay, anyways, go on.
Then episode 3. And episode 2, the battle comes. Episode
long
3.
night.
This thing was filmed with a whole layer of fog.
This was filmed in a shoebox.
I could
on a
barely see a
Samsung
thing.
3 phone.
You know what? I couldn't there was a part where I had no idea what was even happening.
Which I don't know what I had a headache the whole episode.
What the hell was happening what were they even doing? They were just flying in the air.
They were just flying around. They were doing aerials. I don't even understand.
Dragons have been so useful. They're all everyone's so scared. They're coming you have 2 dragons in the sky.
They could have burned everything. I don't even know. No. They got to fight the Night King and do some aerials and somehow not fall off the dragon after getting knocked into each other.
Why do these episodes have to be an hour and 20 minutes? Oh my god, they're so long.
Yeah, but I feel like they wasted their time somehow with the amount of time they had. We got a whole entire little mini horror scene in the library.
Yeah.
My god.
And then the whole thing happens. Who dies? Let's go over who dies.
So the little Lady Mormont gets absolutely squashed. She
gets crushed to a pulp.
She gets annihilated, but she takes down the giant. She's the giant killer.
Mormonts. Jorah
gets capped.
Saving Khaleesi.
Oh, did you forget about how Sam should have died and how literally everyone else should have died and they just didn't. They just didn't die. They just lived.
Your boy died. Unfortunately, we pissed about that.
Oh my god, he died. Yeah.
Ooh. And they try to explain the whole thing with that was the reason the Lord of Light saved him.
Because he needed to save Arya. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Okay. I swear you told me there was an explanation for the Lord of Light.
I didn't. I literally wanted.
No, this is exactly what you said. You're like, if there actually is one, that's my favorite explanation of the show. So that made me think, okay, there definitely is, and I guess it's pretty good. But no, there's not.
No, I'm just saying. I was being hypothetical. I didn't want to spoil it for you.
But you know,
But
Hound was
okay,
tweaking the fire.
so listen to this. This is another plot hole. So let's go back to the beginning of the episode, right? The charge is happening, right?
Okay. Oh, with
And
all the wacky when the lights go out.
and they do the Dothraki first, which doesn't make any sense. Why would they
Okay.
charge with their I don't even whatever. And then they're first of all, Dothraki hate magic, right? Isn't that was established?
Yeah,
They'd
I
be
think.
tweaking. They would have been tweaking.
I know. I never really bought that they would all follow her at all.
And
She
then-
she like burned down all the freaking thing.
And then they what's it called? Well, no, that made sense because she killed all the Dothraki women or whatever. I don't care, whatever.
I never did it, but
Okay, that's a season 6 problem. But the Dothraki, they charge in, and then in the director's video, I've seen the quotes from the quotations from D&D so many times, like them talking about
Dumber?
the episode, Dumb and Dumber, yes, and they're like, no hate to them. I mean, hate to them, but
they tried.
they tried, but it was unsalvageable. Anyways, so they charge headfirst, and then they're like, "That's it. That's the death of the Dothraki. The end of the Dothraki." And then like three episodes later, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah, they all like come back.
They're
I'm
all-
like,
they're all
because I'm
fine.
like, okay, so Jorah's definitely dead then, right? Because he was leading them. But
It
then
was
they all
on
come.
the Dothraki. I don't even know. And then like, okay, we're gonna trench up, and they build one trench, and it was the dark. Like I don't know who directed this episode, and the lighting was awful. I know it's medieval and has to be like, ooh, it's gotta be dark, but you can't have something be dark where you can't see anything. That's just terrible. It just doesn't make any sense. You know?
Yeah, the whole big fight goes down.
Mm-hmm. Let me share your. I went a little ramble there. I'm sorry.
I can't see anything that's happening.
You're straining your eyes. You're thinking your
Yeah,
TV's too
they
dark.
hype up that Arya's the one, and then
Yeah, apparently,
No.
because she went through a library full of White Walkers, and now she's the one.
got everyone's all around the White Walkers all around. Thank God Theon died. Thank God.
He's charged head first. He's like, ah!
Charge head first, like he had a chance at all, but yeah, and then Bran is facing the Night King. Night King's about to
Just
kill
chilling
Bran.
there. Oh, I have a
And-
question. What did Bran do?
Nothing.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Just I'm wondering. You know what would have been really cool
What if he did something?
if he did something.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You know he has those magic powers that were hyped up for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
What if he I don't know, like warged into like the dragon or something? Like
that would be awesome.
wouldn't that be
then-
cool?
That would be really cool, but
Wouldn't that be interesting? Like, wouldn't that be,
somehow
a good development of powers and making characters useful and giving them a moment, I guess.
it definitely at 100% would be. But
Okay,
let me
just
tell
just
you,
asking, just questioning, just spitballing ideas out here.
Arya somehow sneaks past thousands of these zombies
A tribe of
that have
power
such
zombies.
a keen sense of smell and hearing for people. But no, she trained with Jack and Hagar and the faceless twats, and they all freaking taught her to be silent.
twats.
But goes by, just goes to get the Night King, grabs her by the throat. She has the knife. She drops the knife, catches him with the other hand, stabs him right in the place where
What
he's
a
created.
sick move!
sick.
Whoa!
Let me tell you.
Yo,
Also,
slow
John's doing
that.
stupid stuff with the ice dragon. He's literally trying to get killed by it. I swear to God.
I
This time.
don't know what he I thought he was gonna kill it. I thought he was gonna do something cool. No, he's just what is he gonna do? Breathe
But-
fire?
I cannot explain to you
Mm-hmm.
how undeserved
Oh, of the kill that is.
of the kill. Like why? Like I've
Why
seen reviews,
her?
people like, of course I love that. Of course it's Arya, and I'm not. You are the Arya hater here.
I don't.
I
know.
actually think
Okay.
Arya's a great character, but she's just not been in my favorite arcs for the. But she's not. She has no connection with this guy whatsoever.
He has no.
I
this
get
is the first time hearing about this shit.
I know no connection. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But I get how people saying oh, it can't be 'cause it's so obvious if John would have done it. Would it not been so cool if Bran did it?
Bran did it. He has a connection to
Be
the.
Bran has the biggest connection. It would be so. Oh.
Okay, here's another cool idea, right? Here's another like.
Bran wargs into Jon and does it.
Okay, that's interesting. But listen. So here have been cool things. You know how like there's plot points that are developed like over time and like people like you hear about different powers and stuff and like, oh, the Targaryens are like immune to fire or something. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if like the dragon breathed fire on Jon and it just didn't affect him because he's fireproof?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a Targaryen, right?
Daenerys,
and it'd be interesting theme to show because like, oh yeah, he is a Targaryen. Like, let's not forget that he is Aegon Targaryen. But no, we're just gonna have him just do nothing. He's not gonna do anything. He's gonna
talk about that Aegon Targaryen thing later.
He's gonna abandon his best friend. He's gonna just leave him to die, all for nothing. Just nothing for nothing.
But moving on. Now to episode 4.
Here's my tweet. I have to read it.
Okay, I read your tweet for episode 3.
Right. This hashtag Game of Thrones episode was so underwhelming. I don't care. 1 hour of nauseating fighting in the dark, barely any standout moments. Dragon fight was awful, just awful. Like the biggest fight in TV history was very disappointing.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
I
knew from the get-go.
One of the show has been hyped up.
Okay, well,
episode
that was that.
4. This was the party episode, I guess. It started off as a
party.
I kind of like the party.
Not like thousands of people died.
They put Gendry as the Lord of Baratheon House. They made him official Baratheon. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was
Gendry's
good.
Oh,
you skipped over.
Gendry's
you skipped over the
Gendry and Arya. It was quite odd.
Whatever.
But everyone gets so drunk at this party.
They play the game.
They play the game. Wait a minute. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to mention Bronn.
Okay.
I'm a Bronn lover, okay?
You're a Bronn stan.
First 4 seasons, probably my favorite character was Bronn.
Mm-hmm.
But what a waste of this guy in the season.
What happens again?
A scene in episode 1 where Qyburn comes, gives him a crossbow. Says, the Queen wants you to kill her brothers. He goes, oh, okay. She's gonna pay me double. Okay. And there's a history with this scene because it was originally supposed to be written as Cersei telling him directly, but the guy who plays Bronn used to be a pop star in the 80s. A rock star, British rock star.
Huh. He was in the Beatles.
Yeah. And he dated Lena Headey, who plays Cersei a long time ago, and apparently they had a terrible breakup.
No way.
They refused to be on screen together.
Oh my god.
Nuts. Okay, then it's
Whoa.
crazy. But in episode 2, Bronn goes to the north. He walks into Jaime and Tyrion. He's like, listen, I know you guys are going to win. I saw those dragons. When you win, give me...
I know you guys are going to win.
Castle Rock.
What kind of optimism is that?
Because he saw the dragon, it was his explanation.
I saw the dragons. Okay.
And then they were like, you know what? I don't know. And he punches Tyrion in the face so hard. He's like, oh, no, it's not the midget, but I'll do it.
Oh, we forgot to talk about the crypts in the last episode, episode 3.
Crypts, yeah.
There's not much to say, but that was stupid.
Crazy. What an idea. I'm gonna talk about some of the ideas that people are having near the end.
Okay.
So, yeah, Bronn was wasted.
Okay.
But episode 4 is a party episode. Brienne and Jaime
They have a love.
I did not really like this. I never saw their relationship.
I didn't like that at all. I thought it was a purely platonic.
Well, there's the whole thing where they were naked in the bathtub back when the show was good.
Yeah, but I think that was just played off for jokes. Like I didn't expect them
tension.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to like.
He's like dying back then. His hand was cut off.
His hand was cut off.
The long hair. But
Golden Hand Sam.
So that happens. There's this whole, they say, we're going to go to King's Landing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We go, okay. So they go back to Dragonstone.
Oh, and then Jamie leaves because
No, wait. That's not yet. Jamie
okay, sorry.
decides to stay in the north with Brienne, his new girl, right?
His new gal.
His new gal. It's his new gal. And then
Sir Bran.
they go to Dragonstone. They decide, let's attack. The attack doesn't go well because of the stupid Golden with. I hate Theon Greyjoy. Theon Greyjoy's uncle is the worst Greyjoy.
Oh yes, he is.
I hate this guy so much. He is so over the top. He's ridiculous. Oh, he wanted to be with the queen, so he thinks that the queen's baby is his, but it's actually Jaime's. So there's that whole stupid subplot. Forget about that. But he got the Golden Company from Bravos with all the money they stole from the Tyrells, and they take out the Green Dragon when they're flying up.
They have the Iron Fleet. The Iron Fleet.
Ugh. And they
apparently in the books that Theon is like not Theon. What's the dad's name? What's his name? The uncle?
I don't know.
What's his name? It's
Euron?
Euron's like a badass in that, but whatever.
Do you know where the books are in this time?
Where they are?
I saw a video.
It's like season 6. They ended at season 6.
Thumbnail. I don't think so, James.
Really? When did they end?
I saw a thumbnail that's like, for the next book, who's gonna take Castle Black? And it was a picture of John Mance, who dies like so quick.
Oh, it's the fight at Castle Black with the Wild.
Dies in like season 4. Does he not? Man.
But I think they but I swear it ended at season 6. Whatever.
Oh, maybe, who cares? But okay, they get captured.
Because no, yeah, it was season 6. They don't have any idea how to do what's for 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Well, Missandei gets captured.
Mm-hmm. How'd they even capture her? I don't remember.
That's all you gotta know. Oh, and also at the end of the fight, Arya and the Hound went to finish up some business in King's Landing.
Yeah, because they're, sick. They're sweaty.
So it ends like that. Episode 5, they go, we're going on a full-scale attack at King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
But, but before that, they find out that they're attacking. So the North finds out that they're attacking. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I believe they all knew was what they were going to do.
But
Jaime hears this and
has to leave.
It's surprising to him and goes, I'm gonna leave. And Bran runs and is like crying, like, don't leave. And he's like, I'm a hateful man, just like my sister is hateful. I have to go. But I'm watching this thinking, oh, he's just lying to her so she'll let him leave.
Yeah.
He's probably going to like kill Cersei, right?
Mm-hmm. But
no.
No, of course not.
Because the next episode, they attack King's Landing and all this. Jaime goes to King's Landing. They're all in it. But this whole time they've been begging Daenerys, don't kill all the innocent people there.
Yeah.
Okay. Tyrion, they capture Jaime on his way because everyone's an idiot now. Mm-hmm. And Tyrion lets him go. Says, go to her sister, convince her to leave, and sneak out the bottom things.
Yeah, like that secret entrance.
Chill. And then they attack King's Landing.
Here's a thing. Okay, go on. Actually, I'll interject after.
Tyrion makes a deal with Daenerys that.
Yeah.
Okay, once they ring the bells and surrender, you'll stop.
She stops. Yeah, it's no need to kill everybody, right?
She goes, okay, fine.
Yeah, it's chill.
They attack. She's like killing. They kill all the men. They do some.
She kills all of the scorpions somehow, magically.
Kills them all.
That took out her dragon.
She's messing stuff up at the Red Keep, and Cersei goes, okay, let's do it. Ring the bells. Bells ring.
Guess what?
It zooms in on Daenerys. And she just looks angry.
She does the grrr.
And she proceeds to murder every single innocent person there.
She commits mass genocide.
I don't know why. I have no idea why this came out so out of left field. I don't understand.
They didn't do any explanation whatsoever, right?
They didn't. They did not at all. You don't even see her Like, you don't even see her making the choice. They
She
show
just
her
does it.
face right before she does it, and you never see her again in the episode. It's ridiculous. But
Huh.
Arya's running around tweaking the whole thing. John sees, and then all of a sudden, all of Khaleesi's men become like these crazy like rapists, and they're like killing all these people.
Yeah,
and
they're
like
plundering and
dude,
they're
I
fucking.
hated Grey Worm so much by the end of this thing.
I don't understand why.
Ridiculous. And they're all doing this stupid stuff. But, Jamie gets there. He sees Euron. He starts to fight Euron. He goes, "Oh, you're going to kill me? I'm another king. You're going to be a two-time Kingslayer."
Yeah, and then he like
Fight.
that was the worst fight I think I've ever seen in that show.
It was so bad. And they both saw each other. And he's like, "I got you. I got the Kingslayer." And then we see the Hound sneaks in. Clegane Bowl occurs.
Mhm.
And even that was disappointing.
Well, you saw his gross ass face,
Yeah,
right? You
It's
saw the
disgusting. They just
Ugh.
fight for a bit on the stairs, and then they both go.
and they kill the Maester guy.
Yeah, because
That
the
was
mouth
so
the rose.
funny. That was so funny.
I
He
like
just
the
gets
whole ending
chopped.
with Arya, where she goes Sandor and says what she says. She says thank you, I think.
Yeah.
I
So
like
here's
that.
what could have happened that episode, right? So
Pardon?
all they need to do is ring the bells, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe Arya could have like sneaked with her like face power,
Maybe.
or she could have sneaked into the Red Keep with her face power and kill Cersei, just easily, just like that, just snap a finger kind of thing.
Quite easily.
Like she could just pretended she was the Maester guy.
But
No.
Jamie sneaks in. He gets in. He sees Cersei. They're crying. They're gonna get caved in.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to let my baby die." And she just grabs her and goes, "Oh, nothing matters." And they all die getting caved in.
By the rocks.
So like Jamie Lannister, one of the best characters in the show. I've
Dies
never had a character I love so much go out in the worst. Well, maybe Oberyn, but
but that had at least like meaning,
that had like reasoning and like shock value to it. This is just what a way to fizzle out, man.
Mhm.
But
And that was a fault. That was like his own fault. Like that was like a weakness in his character kind of thing.
Can we quickly talk about how
Okay.
much of an idiot Tyrion Lannister is now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, also they killed Varys at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, I
because
totally forgot. So
he was
much bad
plotting.
things
He
happened.
realized because he found out that John was
It was
Aegon.
Aegon.
Said that he should be the king because Daenerys is bad news. This girl's crazy. And then they burn her alive, and Tyrion's like, "We have to. Let's count all the stupid things Tyrion has done." Came up with the plan to get in last season to get the White Walker, and risk everyone's life. He trusted Cersei that she would help when obviously she was not going to help.
Yep.
He said that everyone had to go down to the cellars during a room full of dead people. They're literally fighting zombies.
In the crypts.
In the crypts. He completely trusted Daenerys this whole time. And then so let's get into this ridiculous last episode.
Yeah,
as
okay.
quickly as possible.
Here we go.
So it starts,
Oh
they're
wait,
all
I have one thing to say. How
Yeah.
dumb was the Arya running through the burning people, and then
again, like an hour. I'm like, will this thing just end?
I know, and then she just doesn't die, even though like she probably should have 3 times, and miraculously there's just a white horse just there.
Like, and I thought she was leaving. I was shocked next episode when she was like there with everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, last episode. Thank God.
They're all tweaking. Daenerys gives this whole Hitler speech about how they're not just conquering Westeros, they're conquering absolutely everywhere now.
Just a Hitler
This
speech.
is bad news.
You know
Tyrion
what
goes up.
was a good shot though? The shot with the dragon is pretty cool. I gotta admit.
I did like the scene of Tyrion crying when he found their bodies.
Damn.
I thought that was good. But he goes up to her, throws away the handpin, and he's like, "I'm not your hand. You said you would stop. You killed all these innocent people." And they go, "Okay, lock him up."
Okay.
Jon sees him. Tyrion says, "You have to kill her." Jon says, "I don't want to kill her."
And he's like,
He says, "I know you love her. I do too." Okay, that came out of left field, but okay.
I don't think he meant like love.
Yeah, I guess so. But they walk up to the throne. She looks at the throne. She says, my brother told me about this throne when I was little." He goes, "Okay, cool." But then he starts crying, saying, the really bad thing just happened. She's like, "It's okay. This is what needed to happen. It's going to be a good world. He goes, okay. They kiss, and then he takes out a knife, stabs her in the stomach.
Stabs her with a little rapier.
She dies. 15 minutes into the last episode, she dies.
Yeah,
And
it was
John
very
is
quick.
arrested. Grey Worm is being such a little tool about everything, saying, "Oh, these guys gotta die." There's a whole council where they
What about the
decide.
dragons? What about the dragon? The dragon
Well, the
melted
dragon
iron
burned the throne because apparently he's so sentient that he can realize that it was the throne that killed her, actually, not John.
I actually like that scene, and I thought it was
Really?
gonna have thematic like, what's it called? Significance, like, oh, there's not gonna be a monarchy anymore, kind of thing. No.
And it really didn't. It really did not matter that he. What did him being Aegon Targaryen add to the story at all? If he was not Aegon Targaryen,
Just Varys' death, I guess.
just Varys' death. But
That's it.
they could have found another way to kill him. But yeah. There's a whole council where they decide, you know who should be king? Bran the Broken. Which can he even be king? Does he not see the few? Like, will he be actually choosing things, or will he just be doing? He talks about all this thing about.
He said, I can't be king. I can't be king of anything.
He can't be a lord. He can't want. And now he's like, whoa! Why else do you think I came here? I'm gonna be the king.
Well, I'm the king, Bran.
They do all this stupid stuff.
Well, fancy you said that.
The new master coin is now Braun, which I don't know how he's qualified for this at all, but okay. Sam is the Grand Maester.
Okay, well, that kind of made sense a little bit.
Sense to me. Dude, all this guy knew about was like White Walkers, and now they're all gone.
That's true. But they need to make him something. They need to do something with them, I guess.
I like that group that they have as a council because
what's the group? It's Sam, Braun,
Brienne,
Brienne is the Knight Master,
and then basically
Tyrion.
Sansa becomes the queen in the north.
Oh, and they disband from the kingdom.
They disband from the Seven Kingdoms. Sansa becomes the queen of the north. Arya goes to be a pirate. I'm actually shocked that they didn't make an Arya show. I could see them doing that like crazy.
They're probably going to. But okay, here's the thing. Arya wanted to stay with the family. She's like, we gotta stay together. We gotta be together. But she just leaves. It's like, fuck it.
But Jon was sent to take the Black again. How ironic to join to, and then he goes there, and then he goes past the wall with the wildlings. And is he going to live with the wildlings?
I think he's gonna live with the wildlings.
Okay, all right.
Still stupid, but whatever.
I like seeing him with ghosts, but in summary, this was one of the worst endings to a TV show I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
And yeah, that was Game of Thrones. Hopefully, I never have to talk about the show again in my life. And
thankfully, it's over forever.
We had another topic. Maybe we'll get to it after this next one. Okay. I'm tired of pissing off my friend and postponing it. Let's get to this. An hour and 13 minutes in. Let's get to the supposed main topic of this episode.
Okay, here we go.
Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Aiden.
This is the Jim Carrey philosophy movie Bonanza. Aiden, are you there? He's a special guest who also wants to commentate about these movies. So
Aiden's no special guest. Aiden does all the behind the scene work.
Yeah, he's our editor.
He's the showrunner.
I'm the coordinator. It's good to be here.
Welcome.
Just would like to let all the viewers know that I'm single and I'm looking for a male.
Okay.
Right. I'm gay. You heard it.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Okay.
That's a big announcement on the show.
Start it off.
And I'm actually gonna invite one of my boy friends.
Let's just do this now.
Let's do this first, okay?
You sure? He's a great guy. He's great. He's the Mozart of computers.
I guess you could join the discussion. Even though all he's going to be talking about is safe security while we're trying to talk about Truman, but...
Fine, you know what? Let's go, boys.
We're doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Truman Show. So we watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and the Truman Show over the past week. Two kind of like... What'd you call it, James?
The Philosophy Jim Carrey Bonanza.
Okay.
This is what it's called.
Yeah.
This is what I would title it.
Here's something interesting, though. Not only are they both Jim Carrey movies with very deep themes about life and whatever, I'm pretty sure they have the exact same runtime.
Really?
They were both an hour and 40-something minutes. I'm gonna look it up right now, but I'm almost 100% sure that they were like almost to the minute. Because I kind of watch these back to back to prepare for this.
Oh. But these movies, I had previously watched Truman Show before in school, actually, in my marketing
I did as
class,
well.
and I really adored the movie then. And I think I like it even more now. James, why don't you describe the plot of the movie quickly? Because I've been talking a lot.
Hold on. So Truman Show is 147. Eternal Sunshine. Find runtime. Here we go. 148. Crazy, huh? Okay. So the Truman Show, 1998 movie. Acted by? I don't fucking know. Directed by, I think, what's his name? Hold on.
Michael Bay.
Not Michael Bay. Peter Weir.
Peter Weir, eh?
So it is about Truman Burbank, or played by Jim Carrey. I don't know what I'm doing. Jim Carrey, and it's about a man who is living inside of a TV show unknowingly. So everything about his life is a lie. His marriage, his friendship, his job, and it's just insane. It's just so well made, and I gush about it every time I watch it. So basically, there's little hints that are being dropped that he's in the show, and he's been there for I don't know 30 years. I don't know what Truman is, and the first thing he sees.
No, not 30 years. It was his whole life. They had his birth on camera.
No, I'm saying he's been there for 30 years.
He's 30.
Nah, he ain't 30. He's older.
Okay.
Don't fool yourself. Man.
Okay. Anyways, so the first thing he sees is that a lighting rig falls out of the sky, and it just falls right in front of his house, and he's tripping, and he's like, "Where the hell does this thing come from?" And then he goes in his car, and they say it's it's just shrapnel from a spaceship that flew over town, and basically he's confined to this little island called Sea Haven, and he can't leave because that's the whole set. Sea Haven is the set, and
because he was given a traumatic experience.
He was given a traumatic experience. His father passed away. His father died, quote unquote, in a boating accident. So now he never wants to leave the island.
What a spoiler. He said quote unquote. You can't be saying that to the audience, man.
You aren't spoiling, Aiden.
Not a spoiler, man. It's a quote unquote die. It's
a quote unquote insists that they come back.
Spoiler review, Aiden.
It's the spoiler review, man. Anyways, so yeah, and then and then he finds out more things and just starts to uncover the truth, and it's basically a race for him to leave the show or find out the truth about the show, kind of thing. Does that suffice for the rundown?
And he wins the race, and he finds out that it is his life based on a reality show that the whole world is watching.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite aspect of this movie is the whole thing where he falls in love with a girl that he's not supposed to.
Oh, so perfect.
Exactly.
The Fiji girl.
Monumental.
And she's watching the show, and he's just looking. He's cutting through magazines and looking.
That was insane. He's looking
I
for
heard
what
she's fat now.
But this is just a brilliant movie, I think, and it just really speaks to consumerism and.
Oh, the advertisements are insane.
I liked. Sorry. You go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead. Go ahead. What
So
you liked? Yeah.
most of the ads are come from they're all just intertwined in the show, in the movie, right? And
it's the show that force him to go next to the sign.
The sign, that is amazing.
Hey, girl.
And then the wife is like, oh, you should buy the slicer and dicer, and then his best friend recommends him the beer. It's just insane.
I'll tell you my favorite scene of the movie. It's close with another one, but one of my favorite scenes is when he's with the friend
On the bridge, right?
on the bridge and he's telling them I would never lie to you. One of the reasons my favorite scene is quick score. The music during that scene is incredible.
Oh, so good. And even the Christoph, the swell, he's like,
Yeah, but oh, it's great.
so Christoph is if you haven't watched it, Christoph is the director of the show, and he is probably one of the best aspects of it. Um, he
Christoph.
he what's it called? He's directing the whole scene. He has an earpiece in as Truman is trying to confess like his quarrels with life, and he's like, "You wouldn't lie to me, right?" And it's just that scene is just so well acted, and Truman like kind of is like, "Oh shit, this guy's full of shit too." Like he knows, and then the dad comes, and that scene just encompasses
When they're walking, where they're at the towards the
the
nighttime,
bridge.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bridge.
Yeah, that almost made me tear up, and I can't lie. The last time I teared up was watching Toy Story 4.
There you go.
That scene encompasses the whole movie like perfectly. So I watched these two movies with subtitles on because I was eating chips, so it was getting kind of loud. And I think that's what I'm gonna do with my second watching of movies because you pick up on some stuff. So
Yeah, dude.
because you get to see the whole script before your eyes. So
I've
during
been
that
doing
scene,
that.
two people come in to talk to Christoph, and they're like, "Wow, Christoph, great job," and their names are Moses and Roman, and it's just kind of it's crazy because like the whole thing is like Christoph is like Christ, he's like the god of Truman's universe. So the fact that they put Moses and like Roman Catholicism in there, it's so perfect. Yeah. So the one scene I did not like in that movie, there's only one. Okay.
Really? Okay, let's hear it.
It's not like it's not like a bad scene. It was just like odd. It's the nuclear facility thing. I felt like that was a little bit funny. Like that was a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was just the reason that they had to keep him there.
I know it's just insane, but I gotta give it to the wife. I don't know what her name is, but the wife of Truman. Holy, she. I feel like if that didn't work, the movie wouldn't work, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
She's on an Ozark.
Huh? She's in Ozark, eh?
Oh,
Wow. But
yeah, she's
the whole
great.
scene after that facility, and he's like, "What are you talking about? What is this?" And he's like, "What do you do? Slice me, dice me, or thing?" And she's advertising the
Love that when
cocoa.
he's in the car driving her like crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Great.
perfect. And you just think, oh, and then also I didn't realize this when I was first watching it, but she was crossing her fingers in the wedding
Yeah,
picture.
she got married.
Oh my god. And then it's just like I just thought how crazy it is that she has to live that like life
Yeah,
as a lie. And
really crazy.
even with Marlon too.
You'd think they
Marlon's
would
the
have to
same
be
kid.
not the best people to agree to this, because they're really just manipulating this poor man.
I know. And Marlon was a kid. He knew them his whole life. And then imagine just like, yeah, your friend is you have to make some shit up, okay? Like
Yeah, Marlon's a
holy
dick.
shit. It's insane. But yeah, that's all. That's most of the notes I made. I made a few notes,
You
and
know, go
okay.
on, Jay.
The whole movie is just about like gaslighting, which is just it's just so funny. The fact like the shit they do to Truman is insane.
It is a genius movie.
Okay. And then here's my favorite line. I was telling Jonathan
Yeah.
my favorite line in the whole movie. And it's just so funny. So Truman is like the first time you see Marlon and Truman at the little not I guess overpass. No, the overpass where they're golfing, right?
Oh
And then
yeah, yeah.
Truman's like, I just want to leave, Marlon. I just want to get out of here. I don't like my job. I don't like my thing. And he's like, Truman, what are you talking about? You have a great job. You have a desk job. I just found that line is just so funny. Like, you have a desk job, Truman. It's.
Well,
Anyways,
I'm
I don't know why I chuckled at that one.
quickly call out my app. I think my favorite. The ending is a little odd the way it goes about, but the ending is my favorite.
What do you mean it's odd? I want to know your
Like it's just odd that the whole climax is like him being drowned on a boat. It's just kind of weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess it made sense because that's
It
kind
does
of
make sense.
facing his fear
I just
kind of
wasn't
thing.
expecting is the thing
Hmm.
that to be the climax of the movie, but
Hmm.
the actual ending is like such a triumphant
It's brilliant.
of just looking in the camera, and this is obviously my favorite line of the movie.
Of
It's
course,
like,
that is
Joe, what
the
do you
line.
have to say? In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Go through the door. Quick score. The music goes nuts.
Oh, it's
It's the clip
insane.
of like the girl putting on her jacket, she's running, and it just pumps me up. And I love how it just ends. I love it when movies end so abruptly.
They just
Might be
done.
when they just cut to black. No, because it just ends with Scully going, "Oh, that was great. What else is on?" Just cut to black. I love
Oh,
yeah,
that.
and then the fact that like the people watching the show, their whole lives are just like static,
Oh, it
and they're
was
just
so funny. It was when the wife was like, "Truman, come on, come to bed," and
and
it
he's like,
shows
oh, they never
Scully, and he's
show.
like, "They never show anything. They have, like, the wind passes.
It's so fun. Like it's just so true, and it's
The
just like
guy
these
in the
people,
cup is squeaking.
these consumers, they're just obsessed with living a life that's not theirs, kind of thing. It's the layers in this movie. It's insane. Oh my god, I just get worked up thinking about it. Like, it's such a well thought out movie. We need more movies like these two movies that came out 6 years in between each other because they say so much with great direction. The direction of this movie is fantastic. The cinematography, every shot is a shot that would be as a reality TV show, right?
Uh-huh.
And you just like as soon as you pick up on that, you're like, oh my god, I'm inside this guy's button. I'm in the button cam.
Yeah, that was the best. The button cams.
Button cam 3, and then like the car, and like you see, oh, and then like
Radio cam.
they have the camera in the billboard with the twins, so you get the reverse shot of the twins. It's brilliant. What else was I gonna say? Oh, but how beautiful is that stairway
Oh, amazing.
to the outer world? Just the
Heaven, you know?
there is a lot of philosophy going on. I'm not gonna drown this out because all of the claims have been made.
Our
But
hands.
the cave, just everything. It's brilliant. Anyways, are we gonna do a rating system for these movies or?
For a rating, what do you want to do? Out of what?
I always like out
I
of
guess we
10.
can start rating everything from now on.
I always like out of 10. That's my favorite
Okay.
way
Out
to
of
rate.
10.
What's your favorite rating system?
10 as well.
Okay, good. Okay, because I feel like it's more than 5. Like 5, it's just
I don't
like
like 5 at all because I'm always like converting to
to
percentages.
10. You're converting it to 10. It's just too small.
Here we go again. But I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. I love this movie.
I'm gonna give it 9.5. I would say.
Really? Okay.
All right, Aiden, what do you think?
Aiden?
You see, I'm a tough guy.
He's a tough critic. He's a tough critic.
I give people like I give it an 8.5.
Okay.
8.5. That's from Aiden. That's a glowing recommendation.
Yeah. See, when I say tough guy, I mean it.
He is a tough guy.
Okay. Okay, let me tee up the next film here, okay?
Gonna tee
Now-
it up.
You guys are gonna have to do me a little favor here. You're gonna have to
Explain the
spoil
ending.
the end for me because
I
the
will.
audience who doesn't know,
Catch the end.
You
I
didn't
have
see.
seen about half the movie, probably more than half. But
Okay.
the thing is here is that I'm very confused of what the hell I'm watching at this point.
Okay, you want to quickly explain Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind for the folks at home?
Okay, for sure. So this is my second time watching this movie. I just saw it in November or like December or something like that. Saw it for school. Great time at my home. And okay, so it's about Jim Carrey who plays Joel.
I just
And-
have one question.
Okay, here we go. Hey,
Who
Okay.
asked?
I asked. That's who asked. Now I have a question. Who invited this guy?
okay. Anyways, never mind. So it's about a man named Joel and he is kind of a loner, doesn't know how to speak to girls, kind of thing. Um, he's in a rut, I guess, and he goes on a train to Montauk, and he meets a girl named Clementine.
Now I have a
And
question.
yeah, what's up?
Did he seek out to meet her, or was he truly
We're,
stalking
we're,
her?
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. So he meets her, have a good time, and then it flashes back, which
That's
is
fair.
crazy, to Clementine and Joel's previous relationship, which is now ended. And Clementine has erased Joel from her mind, and with a procedure that this doctor does, and it can just erase people from people's minds, right? So now Joel is like, okay, shit, like if she does that to me, I gotta do it too. So he goes in, he's trying to erase Clementine from his mind as well because he's sick of it, right? And that happens. The doctors all come to his house and they do their thing, and as much as Truman, as much as
The
Joel tries to fight it, he loses it, and he loses the memory of Clementine, but then it goes back to the beginning of the movie, and basically they pursue their love all over again. Is that a good summary?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take it over a bit.
Okay, I'm just doing the spark notes.
Yeah. There's like
Here's
there's
the
a whole like
spoilers.
trip scenario where like all the memories are being erased, where like realizes and he tries to remember and like tries to
Yeah,
Exactly.
snap
yeah.
what to do.
That's just
And
about
like
where I
near
finished.
near the end, she says, "Meet me in Montauk." And
Oh,
so that's how they like it's
that's how they meet
planted
up.
in his head, but he doesn't know. Like, because at the beginning he said, "I
Subconscious.
got on a train to Montauk, but I never knew. I don't know why."
Hmm.
And like 2 years of his diary are missing too at the
Yes.
beginning.
How insane is that? He's like, my
It's
diary's empty.
but like,
uh,
and then at the end they okay.
let's go into
Basically,
spoilers. Here's spoilers.
yeah. Let's go full spoilers. What I was okay. I will. Let me just talk about how I felt about this movie first.
Okay, here we
I
go.
wasn't expecting to like this movie too much
Mm-hmm.
because I
Kind of an
thought
odd
it was
movie.
like a marriage story, depressing situation about like people breaking
Love
up.
and breakups, and
But let me tell you
it is
that
the furthest thing from depressing.
I love this movie
Ah,
a lot.
it's surprisingly hopeful kind of thing.
It's so, and that's why like that goes in. We'll talk about it a bit later, but yeah, I love it because it's hopeful. But what I was
Exactly.
not expecting at all was
Is
this whole side story.
Oh my god, that is
Oh
the
my
biggest.
god.
Okay, Aiden definitely missed the side story, right?
No,
Did you
I
miss?
think I know. I think I know what you're gonna say, but I'm
Also,
not
Aiden
sure.
thinks that Mark Ruffalo is Indian.
He is. He's full Pakistani. He's fucking
So
probably celebrated Ramadan last
let's
week.
just. I'm just gonna talk about the all-star
No,
cast we
I
have
love
on
those guys, but
the all-star cast we have on deck here. We got Jim
It's a
Carrey,
crazy cast.
Kristen Stewart. What's Clementine's name? Oh my god, I can't even think about it.
Star of movie
Kate
43.
Winslet. Kate Winslet. Is Kate Winslet a Pirates? Is
No,
she a
that's
pirate?
Kira.
Keira
she's a
Knightley. Okay.
princess.
So Kate Winslet. We got Mark Ruffalo. We got fucking the Hobbit. Not the Hobbit. We got Frodo.
Oh,
And I
Frodo
don't.
is a little slime ball in this movie.
Frodo sucks.
Is
Oh my.
Frodo who I think it is? Is that the
It's a
one of the
Yeah,
cyborg
rappers?
guy.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the panties
Rat,
guy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
That's
so the side story. You want
what's
to
his
take
name?
over,
Sorry,
Jonathan?
Peter.
It is Peter. It is Peter.
Yeah, go on.
So Jonathan, go on with the side plot, the B
the
plot.
side story is basically Mark Ruffalo and Kirsten Dunst. These are people who work at the
The
basically how the
brain.
whole
Yeah, yeah,
operation
yeah.
works. Yeah, they go
I
to the
know.
house.
We
And
gotta
then
explain it to
can I
the
take a
viewers.
can I
I'm
take a little
explaining
guess?
to the viewers, Aid.
But wait, he has the secretary has a relationship with the doctor. Is that what I
He's
got
getting
out of
there.
it?
He's getting there. Don't worry.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
basically. So Mark Ruffalo's doing the whole thing. They mess up. They call the doctor, and the
She
doctor
got
goes
raped.
and it's like, okay, I'll just do it.
Hmm.
And then Mark Ruffalo's like, okay, I'm just gonna head out then. And then Kirsten Dunst's secretary starts kissing the doctor.
They have a nice
She's like,
little romance.
oh, we can't do this. And she's like, oh, I've loved you for so long. And then the wife pulls up to pick up
comes.
the
Oh my
pick up the
god.
doctor. And then Kirsten Dunst goes and she's like, I was an idiot. I'm sorry. It was all me.
A
He didn't
kid.
do
I'm a
anything.
young kid.
Sorry. And then she goes, you know what? You can have him because you already have. She's like, what? And they find out that they used, or like he was obviously cheating on his wife with her, and they had like a history. And they did the procedure. They took her memories away of it, so she couldn't remember it.
Absolutely insane.
Because of this, she's
No.
disgusted by what they do. She quits. She steals all the files and sends them to their people. So what we see at the beginning when Joel and Clementine start dating again, we see that they get their files and they see that they used to date, and that they broke up pretty badly.
Yeah, it was tragic.
They realize this and they talk and they say, I don't think those things about you, and they say, but you will. This is gonna end bad. We will. It's not gonna work. And my favorite part of the movie, my favorite line of the movie, so they're saying we're gonna break up eventually. This isn't gonna work. Jim Carrey just looks at her, and goes, okay. I love it.
He does the shrug.
I love it so much.
It's so well done.
Hopeful and like, you know, maybe they will break up, but maybe they won't. You know, he's willing to take the chance, to take the risk.
Even if they do break up, they still have those.
They still have each other. You know? Okay.
Exactly.
I love it. The last shot is them chilling on, like playing on the beach. And it's just a beautiful movie. I love this movie.
So they get back together at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
After knowing about their.
But chances are they're gonna break up again.
And
but who
the
cares?
doctor, what happens with the doctor?
We don't know. We just kind of. But
wow.
What else are we gonna say?
I'm gonna push and probably give this movie a 9 as well.
You're gonna do? We're doing ratings already, man. We still got a lot more to discuss, man.
Okay, what do you got to say, Dave?
Chill.
You got lots more to discuss.
You didn't even bring up Peter and his antics.
Okay,
yeah, Peter's some funny business.
You're definitely a Peter type.
Me, I'm a Peter type.
He called you a Peter type, man.
That is messed up, man. That is insane.
Kidding, bro.
Dude, so the whole thing with Peter is he is stealing Joel's identity, and stealing other things.
For Clementine to fall in love with her.
So Clementine can fall in love, and it's just, and she kind of like figures it out, which is like it's just crazy.
One thing I didn't get is how Clementine knew to go
to Montauk. I feel like he put it in her brain too somehow. Wow. I don't know.
Or maybe like just by fluke they went through the exact same thing, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Kind of that like she would have realized, no, I don't want to forget you, and like done the whole same thing that he did.
Yeah, I picked it up too on the second viewing. What was I gonna say? So one thing I noticed on my second rewatch is one of the arguments they have as the brain is being erased. She's like, oh, I want to have a kid, and she's like, you're not ready to be a mother, and like they have a big argument about it.
Ooh,
in the background, the signs are being erased, and I'm like, oh my god, I did not even notice that. And I gotta say, the way this is edited is fantastic. It is very well put together. The story design.
Tobias pulled up there, eh?
Tobias pulled up hard. Great guy. And I just love the constant commentary about relationships. Like every single relationship you see in that movie has so many problems. It's insane. You never see Naomi though. That's the thing. I wish I kind of saw something.
At first, I thought she was at the party with them.
Yeah.
But Aiden, man, you got anything to say about the flick?
I would rate it a 7.5, an 8. I would rate it an 8. I would say it was a good film. I just didn't get to finish it, and that was all on me. It was interesting, and it did have a lot of unexpected, moments. But I do kind of wish they showed what would happen with the doctor and secretary towards the end. Besides them just getting an argument and leaving, because that's happened to the best of us, right?
It does.
What was your least favorite scene? What was your favorite scene of this movie?
It's hard, man. I think my favorite scene was just the boys getting lit. No,
The boys getting
just the
lit.
boys having a great time.
In his house.
Yeah, and then I think
They're eating all the stuff.
realistically, my favorite scene was when he was trying to steal Joel's identity and she figured it out. Because I was not expecting her to figure it out so fast.
Mhm.
Other than that, I don't know if I have a least favorite scene.
Yeah, I can't think of a scene.
It
I
wasn't
hate.
that like
Yeah,
there wasn't any like scenes that were like, oh come on, really that's such a stupid like scene or whatever. But
This isn't Game of Thrones we're talking here.
Yeah, exactly. I love the way they fleshed out Clementine in these flashbacks with
Yeah.
with the doll, and she's like talking about the doll and like her insecurities. Holy, that hit hard.
now I was a little confused about these potato dolls.
I don't know. I think that's just a weird thing. You ever seen that movie with Michael from The Office? What's his name? Fucking Steve Carell. And and it's like not Breakfast of Champions, but it's something like that. And he makes little rat dolls of things.
I do think I know what you're talking about.
We're the rats.
Steve Carell,
Pray at night, we stalk at night.
rats. Not rats. Yeah, I'll just say rats.
Well, there's a movie where he like has all the toys and gets beat up for it.
That is that's Marlon.
Yeah.
Dinner for Schmucks. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Dinner for Schmucks with the potatoes.
Okay.
I don't know. I just like the way they fleshed out everything. Like he's drawing her, and then
Fleshed
the
out.
potatoes were interesting, and they're on the. She redid the potatoes of them on the riverbed. I also like the way that like the memories are unfolding.
Yeah.
But then they have like conversations
It's like
within
a
the memory.
reverse order, is it not?
Sorry?
Chronological. It's like a reverse chronological completely. Right?
Yeah, but I like the way that they're like what's it called? They're like, oh, they're having their argument, and then he's like, oh, why are we doing this? And he's like, I don't know. And then they keep on going with the memory. It's just so funny. And one scene that was so funny was was when they were like when he's a kid and he has the little cape on.
Oh, that was odd.
That was weird, man. And then he's being strangled. He's being suffocated. And he's like, okay, my turn.
It's like, you know what? I have to take this.
But the arguments that happened in that movie, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, it reminded me of a friend of mine, actually.
She's definitely a little bit on the kooky side.
Definitely. But I like the way she's like, I can't complete you. Like, I'm not like the wild side. Like, people think that I'll like make their life more exciting. And it's like, whoa, like she's, yeah.
Quite self-aware.
Yeah, I think we all have a friend that was in a relationship like that. Maybe if this even happened to him. Who knows?
Maybe you got it.
That's funny because I actually texted James this friend, Eternal Sunshine himself.
Okay, and what was I gonna say? Shit. The quote, the quote that this is named after, I did some research about what it meant. Pretty interesting stuff.
It just means that like you're like the clearer your mind is, the happier you are, right? Like take away everything.
I think it is.
Happy.
Like each prayer given, each prayer resigned kind of thing. It's actually about a nun. And it's weird, but the thing was about a nun. But whatever, I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, overall, I give this movie a 9.
So what's you like Truman better, eh? I'm surprised.
I like Truman better.
You're the champion of Eternal.
I love Eternal.
Truman is a bit better.
But this movie is just it's really good. Like
they're both incredible movies. Mm-hmm. It's okay to love them both.
What was I gonna say? What's the score?
I honestly didn't recognize any score. So.
Damn, so that's like a 5.
Uh, uh,
If you don't
I've
recognize
really
the score,
been talking about the scores for the score. Okay, back Clone Wars score. That's a 10. Okay,
okay.
easy banger. Game of Thrones. It's pretty good. It's a 8.
Okay.
This
Truman was
Truman is a 9, bro.
that was a 9.
Truman is even like the music with the whole thing when he's like in the streets and he's walking around everyone.
Yeah, and it's like all like tense, and it's like.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, all right. Well,
To me, the Truman Show is better. I thought it was more shocking on how they controlled every aspect of his life, even the weather. The weather, the
the
time
weather
of
was
day.
crazy.
That was truly remarkable.
Right. Well, should we get Mark in here?
I think so.
Wahlberg?
Aiden, do you think you could get him in here?
See, for 65, I can get him.
Or no matter, I'll add him.
Yeah, I just ring him like a shanty.
He might be a little upset about how things ended earlier, but
Yeah,
so
so
James,
guys,
we're gonna
my
save watch
fiance.
next week.
We're gonna
Mark's my
let's
fiance.
save it
Okay?
for next week.
It's a massive episode right now.
The
So
Watchmen.
he left. I gotta add him again. Now he's saying he's unavailable. A little bit technical difficulties.
So when we need him, he's not here. But when we're having a discussion about Game of Thrones, all hell breaks loose, eh?
Hop in and say hello. I don't know if he's coming.
Hello.
So Mark DP just informed me he can't tonight.
Really?
So okay. I feel like he's quite upset at all of us, but
It's
So
okay.
I'll tell you a little bit about DP. DP is my fiance. We call him Mark.
Is he?
Only his close friends call him Mark.
This is a new
Congratulations, guys! Really?
happy.
He has a rare disease called monkey hunter.
Oh,
And
Monkey Huntington's.
the monkey hunter disease basically is bipolarism on steroids.
Oh,
And this
wow.
man here, he either likes hard anal sex or he doesn't even want to talk to you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if we can know the exact
Quite
details
interesting.
of your
Hey,
intimate life.
you guys asked about monkey hunterism.
And
Actually, well, believe it or not, 1 in 3,000 people that you know have it. So if you know
really?
3,000
Really?
people,
That I personally know, 1 in 3,000.
yeah, you personally.
So
It originated from how about the next movie?
So wait, before we wrap things up here, do we all want to talk about some stuff we've been watching?
Yeah, I think we should talk about Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 7 next time.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring
Yeah,
up.
I'm planning to finish it tonight. So if you guys want to do the whole season review next week, I'm good.
Can I come?
Sure.
Of course.
I'm on episode like 9.
I'd do it.
I think I'm on 9. I'm on 9.
I can finish it tonight. That's no problem.
That ain't no problem. I want to watch the Midnight Gospel. That's apparently trippy as hell.
Dude, you know what you guys should watch? Da Vinci Code.
I've seen Da Vinci
movie-
Code.
No way, dude.
I've seen
movie
that.
is
I read the book,
remarkable.
Ethan.
You saw it,
No,
James?
You read the Da Vinci
I
Code?
read the book.
You read the Da Vinci Code.
I didn't finish the book though, but I finished the movie. I got like more than like 75% through the book, and then my library expired.
The Da Vinci Code. I can't even tell you how
It's
good that
crazy. It's
movie
a good
is.
movie, man.
The Da Vinci Code is it's an achievement.
It's an achievement. What do you mean by that?
I mean that it's truly an achievement.
Why do you say it like that?
Okay, folks.
Is this the Carnage heavy
Thank
metal
you
theme
so
song?
much.
for joining us
No.
on this episode. I'm Jonathan.
Hold on. Can I play a song real quick?
Fine. This is supposed to be
Man,
the
that's
full.
not how outros
Fine.
go, man.
I guess I'll play it again after you play your song.
I don't know what the song is. I was gonna play the Fallen Order music.
Look up I'm so sorry. Look up
No, not that one. The one where they're in the arena.
Oh! Look up Fallen Order intro music.
Okay, here we go.
That's a way better outro, man.
Okay, here we go. Putting it in. This one? All right, guys.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Jonathan.
I'm James, and our special
Aiden.
guest, Aiden.
Thanks to
Word.
AP and Mark for calling in to bother us and interrupt us. And just want to
This has
say,
been
hey,
Ted
Joe, see
Jones.
ya. Good afternoon,
afternoon.
good evening,
And
and
good
good
night.
night.